Hey, look at that.
The good news is the new part we put in last year was bad. That's the good news.
Hello, welcome to New 6th Gen Farmer. Today we're going to be combining some corn. Up to now, if you guys follow my Instagram, you have seen that we have started combining soybeans. The issue being that not all of our soybeans are like an entire field's not ready. We've been kind of just traveling around, getting parts of fields here and there, just getting what's ready. We had a nice rain yesterday, so today we're going to try our hand at some corn. This will be the first corn of the year this year. Alright, so we've actually been combining here for a little bit. Got all the endos taken off and a few passes to the field. I have not been recording because it's been a little trying. Having row sense issues, calibration issues. I think we're finally kind of getting it solved. Row sense, we still have no idea. Dad's just driving. But overall, if our calibrations for a yield monitor mean anything, this is pretty dang good corn, especially for this field. I feel like this isn't one of our this isn't one of our greater fields by any means.
One of our poorest.
And it's not looking as good as it was before we calibrated the yield monitor.
Really good before.
It turned from 325 to, I don't know, between 190 and 220, kind of seems to be bouncing around. We have not done very much, but
I'll tell you a little bit when we get that done.
What?
When we combine a little more, this will be a pretty accurate number.
The average dry yield?
Yeah.
You hit your button. When you clicked it, yeah, there you go. Also, our header height control isn't working, so hopefully Chris is down getting some parts for that. Just
I'm driving it and I'm raising, lowering the head.
Yeah, you're driving your 2022 S780 like a 1984 8820. It's terrible. All right, back in my natural habitat. So we got the yield calibrations figured out. It was it was trying to do it automatically, wasn't doing it very well. So we got that turned to manual. The row sense and the head height calibration still not working right. Got a couple new sensors here, we'll see if that fixes anything. But in terms of yield, we're thinking this will probably be around that 230 range average, which we're very, very happy with because this is not a high performing field whatsoever. I shouldn't say whatsoever. It's not a high performing field in our area. The other thing, and this is more of a gripe towards John Deere, John Deere is on top of their technology game. Absolutely top. Except for the simple, okay, here, John Deere has all the complicated stuff figured out. Not figured out, but they're like super good at it, right? Like autonomy and the Seam Spray Ultimate and stuff like that. And then there's simple things that they just don't do, like when you perform a yield calibration, it doesn't apply it to your previous harvest data. So we have like 15 acres of this field that shows 300 bushels per acre, and that's not right. We're a precision and ag leader. When you make a yield calibration, it applies it to the rest of the field that you've already harvested, because they know that you're doing the yield calibrations as you're harvesting and you want a good yield map. John Deere doesn't do that. What the heck? So what's weird about this field is it goes uphill this way. So the entire field is like a ravine, like a big V. The middle of it is a ravine, and then either side is a hill. So I'm going downhill. Now I'm going uphill. Like there's no flat ground on this field. And it's basically our only field that's like that. And with the corn being good like this, and the hills coming into effect, we're going like 3 to 3.5 miles per hour, depending on whether we're going up or downhill.
This is Grandpa again. Where are you guys? Are you over at Leverson's yet?
Yep.
Didn't see you over there. All right.
I remember the first time I ran grain cart. My dad and I got up before anyone else, and he said, "Why don't we just go get one load off while we're waiting for everyone else to show up?" I had never driven grain cart before, and we were not using auto steer at the time. I guess I'm not using it right now either, but yeah, it is with this tractor and this grain. No, was it this tractor? Ravine. I don't remember if it was this tractor or not. Might have been the 8330 we had before this, but it was this grain cart. That would have been about 5th, 6th grade. I think I started driving tractors in 3rd grade. My first tractor I ever drove was our 8330 at the time. And this would have been the second tractor I ever drove. We've had this tractor for 13 years. Kind of amazing. Oh, and I should just preface, we're using the Kinsey grain cart instead of our Brent Avalanche because the top auger went out on the Brent. Is it Brent? Yeah, Brent Avalanche. Anyways, the top auger went out on it, and we're still waiting on it. No, it's been a couple weeks, so. And the Kinsey's doing funny stuff too, so. Hey. We got an old grain cart and no trucks. So we're gonna try and see if these parts will fix this combine head.
We gotta take.
Is it that one right there, isn't it?
Yeah, we gotta take this whole thing off.
Lovely.
Impact wrench.
Impact wrench. Where's the impact at?
In my toolbox.
Okay.
You're not much of a tool holder. Well, you gotta hold on to the camera so you're not.
I got it here. Right there.
Tool holding abilities are limited. For some reason, I just got a feeling this isn't it, which it always is it.
Alright, well, I'll go get the other sensor. It's kind of cold. I was hot like at noon.
I got a sweatshirt. You have your other piece. It was 92 a couple days ago.
Yeah. When we were tarping the silage pile at SDSU, it was 94. The next day it was like 57.
Are you gonna take bets if this is gonna help?
No.
See, this one does not look very old.
No, it doesn't.
I think I put all new ones on last year. So.
Yeah, that doesn't mean much though.
No. Parts quality is not great.
And these row sense feelers aren't working either. They're sending voltages, but it's not calibrating. We don't know what's up with that. What? The wrench is on the, it's down on the thing. On the wrench holder. Anyways, we were told to, let's see, how do I, gotta do this two-handed. Anyways, so we were told to check this connector. See if all the pins are, any of the pins are pushed in or bent. Gosh, they look pretty good. How about on this side? That looks good. I don't know if we have some mice issues or what.
Header calibration. Tighten it up. Start. It ain't going to the next step, right?
Yeah, hold the 4 button. There you go. Anyway, I need to pull ahead a little bit here. There we go.
Okay. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Hey, look at that.
The good news is the new part we put in last year was bad. That's the good news. It even had a little explanation behind it. It's successful. Even it was surprised.
So hit the X.
No clue.
Guidance on the bottom.
Okay.
Hit the top bar. Status and settings for row sense, and then hit cal again. Hit begin calibration. Next.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Hit OK. Hit the X. Yep, nope, that did not fix row sense.
What's standby?
I have no idea what standby means. I mean, that just means that it's waiting for you to start. But yeah, we have further issues with the row sense. Next year we have autopath.
Guidance is on this time.
Hopefully it'll be good.
Where's that other thing we turn on to?
For what?
Where's the thing we just try to turn on that it gives us this code saying it's bad?
You hit this button. Whoa, it didn't do that before. It didn't do that before. Row sense is turned on.
All you do is...
All we did is unplug it and plug it back in.
It can't sense crop because we're not combining right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. Well, that might have fixed that.
Maybe.
Maybe. You know, I'll let... I know Mom wants to ride with you, so I'll hop out and let me know.
Okay.
I just missed it, but Dad just came over the radio and said the row sense is working too, so we have fixed all of our problems. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, so I actually filmed some stuff this morning that I haven't showed yet. I wanted to show the harvest stuff first because I was in the thumbnail. I wanted to show you guys what you clicked on first, but we did some stuff with the 8410T this morning, so let's flip to that. Okay, so I have not talked about this a whole lot on the channel, a little bit, but this is our John Deere 2100 inline ripper. Now, some people have argued with me if it's an inline ripper or not, because most of the time these shanks are in a straight line. Ours are offset a little bit, but I don't think it really makes a big difference. I don't know. But the idea of this is that it kind of just lifts the ground up and then sets it back down, breaking that compaction layer without absolutely pulverizing the soil like our V-ripper does. So for example, on our field here right off our shop, we ended up filling the trucks on the place. So we made this grain cart line across the field where the grain cart just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and kind of compacted the crap out of this one spot right here. So we're gonna take this inline ripper and just go back and forth on it, just go down on this half, come back on this half, and try and break that compaction layer. I forgot on tracks, pulling a 3-point tillage implement, you can't turn, especially this thing. Okay, let's try this again. 3-point down. Oh, let's give her a little more beans. There we go. See, all it does, it doesn't pulverize the soil, it doesn't turn it black, it just kind of lifts it up, sets it back down, and just breaks that compaction layer that the grain cart caused in this instance. So we don't use this on like all of our acres. We just kind of go along, like if we unloaded trucks in the field along the road, we will do end rows with this, or in this case we're doing the grain cart tracks, just stuff like that. And this old 8410T works pretty dang good for this, although if you get in some really really compacted areas, it actually ends up slipping too much. We do not have very good tracks on this. These tracks are maybe 25-30%. So like even right now I'm sitting at 9, 10, 11% slippage, which for a tractor is pretty high. But you know, as long as it's moving here in this situation, I'm okay. If it's not moving, we have an issue. I just want to check to see how level it's running, because we have this hydraulic third arm on this for a row crop cultivator, and it's really nice for quick adjustments, but it's very easy to get it off a little bit. It's maybe running backwards a tad, but we are above whatever these things are called. I don't remember, to be honest. Is it running level side to side? I might be running a little bit deeper in the left. I think it's running a tad bit deeper on the left, but here's the thing. I have to make it 150 yards, and then my brother will be doing this the rest of the year, and he is really picky on how stuff's set, which is good. So I'm just gonna get this done, and then he can adjust it afterwards. Huh. I was so close. Not that big of a deal. It's just a shear bolt right here. Here's the half of it. The other part of it. Yeah. These things always suck to get down too. Down a little bit. Do that again. So what hardness does it have to be?
I don't know, the other ones look like they're grade 5s, but when it was in there, it looked like it was a grade 8. Everything else is a grade 5, I guess. Maybe that was the wrong one.
Does this need to be tight?
Yeah, that should be tight.
It's kind of loose.
Mm-hmm. Yep, tighten that.
Okay.
Tighten that.
Alright, we got that shear bolt fixed. We greased a few things, tightened a couple things. We're good to go now. Now what I'm doing is I got this Gen 4 monitor here, and I'm actually headed to my neighbors, because my neighbors used AutoPath this year, which is kind of like a GPS line, but instead of just having a line for the tractor like most systems, it actually creates a line for every row of the planter. So that way, for example, when we row crop cultivate our organic crops, we're following the rows, not the tractor, which works especially good for like side hills and uneven terrain. And the problem is that this tractor's old enough, and this steering system that's in this tractor was not from the factory, it was actually added afterwards, and we do not know if AutoPath will work on this tractor or not. We don't know if it'll follow the guidance lines, or if it'll think it's too old and not allow us to do it. So, I'm headed over to my neighbors. They're going to put their AutoPath lines on the monitor, and we're just going to see if the tractor can even follow the AutoPath lines. Because if it can't, we have to come up with a game plan for row crop cultivating next year, because we really, really want to use this tractor again. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Hello.
Good.
Good. You mind being on a video?
Yeah, I don't care.
Alright, sweet. This is Nate. How we doing? I have not done anything to this monitor. It's literally like out of the box. But the good news is that when I plugged it in, it recognizes the serial number of the tractor.
Good start.
I have a feeling like that's a promising sign. I don't know. But Okay, well I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. I'll let you know if I
Find
think of something else. But
Okay.
yep. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see ya.
Well, shoot. It doesn't work. So that was actually my my boss from my internship this summer. They farm near us, and he's gonna see if there's any way that we can kind of go around it not working. But until then, I don't know what we're gonna do.